What's up, everybody? How y'all doing? We are back with the second part of the Xbox Games Showcase. So, what to say about that first part? Well, okay. About half the games that I was interested in are also going to be available on PS5. So I think that was a weird decision to include them in your showcase. You know, I get it. It's a game that is going to be on Xbox, but it's not an Xbox. But you know, this should be a showcase for your first-party studios, which Xbox, you've got a shitload of them. I'm baffled that they have to include filler being studios that are going to, or being third-party studios. That is just mind-boggling to me. But whatever. What was my favorite part about? What was my favorite stuff about Part 1? Hellblade Senua's, Senua's Saga, Hellblade, whatever the Hellblade sequel is going to be called. Very curious about that one. I loved the first game, so obviously I'm excited for the sequel to Hellblade. I'm super stoked for about a Persona 3 remake. I was talking with Donovan in the comments of the last video. Sorry, there were two comments that I'm going to reference here in this little intro. I was talking with Donovan in the last one, and he said it's not looking like they're going to remake the original and not the FES version. And I was kind of thinking about it. You know, I guess it doesn't matter which version of the original game, because I cannot give you any specifics off the top of my head. But I know there were, you know, little flashes during that trailer of stuff that wasn't in the original game or the FES version. So I guess I shouldn't be wanting the FES version to be remade, because that would be a remaster. I think they're going to do their own thing, still keep the same general story, probably. I don't know. But I am super pumped about a remake for Persona 3. I mean, again, it's returning to what made you fall in love in the first place. I'm so excited for it. The Star Wars game is interesting. I'm curious. I want to see more about it, and I think we're going to see that when we watch the Ubisoft Forward. And then the last thing, the new Fable. I am very curious about what they're going to do with a Fable. I'm going to call it a soft reboot until I get more information. But I am very curious what they're going to do with the new Fable game. Now, the other comment that I got, Techie Hang Ting was telling me, apparently there were people who were having issues with the female character and the person who designed the character for the trailer. And look, I think it's dumb to get mad about that. Look, I'm all for culture war stuff. You know, I don't like the push for inclusivity in the, you know, as I always say, my issue is, if you like video games, play video games. I don't care about race, sexuality, gender, any of that shit. You know, that's all real world stuff that we can, you know, fight about, whatever. So I don't like it when games feel like they're doing something just to make a message. They're doing something just to include. It's like, look, we got every color of the diversity rainbow in our game. I'm like, oh, fuck off. You know, that's annoying. But that Fable trailer, to me, didn't feel like a girl power trailer. It just felt like a trailer. It really... It's one of those that, even though I do line up more with the people who don't like the inclusivity kind of stuff, look, sometimes I think that side of the aisle acts more like I've said this before, they act more like a hammer, and when you're a hammer, everything looks like a nail. And this is just one of those situations. Okay, calm down, we don't need to freak out about it. It's not, you know what I mean? This is actually just a normal trailer. Whatever, I'm getting into something that I know is maybe not super important, but I don't know. It was brought to my attention, and I was kind of thinking about it, and I like talking about things I think about. So, all right, that's enough yakking. Let's get back into this. God damn, my neck hurts. Oh, shit. Is he nude? Up. There's a really good way of censoring this.
Oh my god! A stranger!
Oh, okay, so that's why he's speaking Japanese, because everyone else is going to speak English.
Yeah, dude. Hang loose, bro.
So I was about to say, I'm like, really? The first one, you did Yakuza 7, you gave it an English track, and now you're going to go back to no English track? But no, I guess it makes sense, again, if everyone else around him is going to speak English. Infinite Wealth. Okay. And again, another game that I'm going to have a feeling is going to be on other platforms, because guess what? Like a Dragon was also on other platforms. And Jesus Christ, Ryuga Gotoku has been fucking busy lately. Because what? We had Ishin come out not too long ago. But yes, I'm still playing. I'm taking a break from it right now. But once I finish something, it'll go back up on the schedule. So what? We had Ishin. Like, Yakuza 7, which was a mainline entry in the franchise, and fucking awesome. So, I'm not sure if this is going to be a direct sequel. It might be. Kind of like how Judgment got a direct sequel, but it wasn't Judgment 2, so I don't know if this is going to be a direct sequel or not. But there's another Yakuza spin-off coming up later this year. We're going to play it, what is it? It's The Man Who Sold His Name or something like that. I believe it is set before Yakuza 7 and after Yakuza 6. It takes place with Kiryu. So we're gonna be playing that. So Ryuga Gotoku is launching a lot of shit. But I'm curious how he ended up on this this beach without pants.
Appalachia. What a sight! A verdant wonderland of promise plucked from post-atomic blight. The fruit of years of prudent progress and determined reclamation and 15...
I don't want to be pedantic. Who am I kidding? I love being pedantic. But I do believe it's pronounced Appalachia, not Appalachia. Just saying. I've always heard it pronounced Appalachia or Appalachia. It's the "ia" at the end.
Million dwellers worth of keen imagination. From the heart of West Virginia to the depths of the pit.
Well, we owe it all to Vault 76.
No matter if you roam alone or spend your time with friends, you'll find a home in Appalachia.
Yeah, nobody has friends in this game.
Never ends. There are relics to uncover from a time before the war, along with loads of friendly folks to meet.
You know, because to have friends in this game, people would actually have to play the game.
Greater foes are overthrown as we embark on expeditions into thrilling new unknowns.
I actually don't know. Is this game? Did it make a comeback? Is it getting
You're never short on things to do.
getting more of a player base?
You've seen it all, eh? Well, how about this? Pack your bags for an escape of Epicurean bliss. Put your rad shield on and fix your hair up pretty, because we're headed for the boardwalk of Atlantic City. So there you have it. Now you know. There's a million ways to make the wasteland your waste home. And when you hear adventure calling, when you're looking for some kicks, answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault.
Answer the call of Vault 76.
I kind of like the sing-song way of playing that. Wait, so is it coming soon or is it available now with Game Pass?
World premiere.
That doesn't make sense. But again, I don't care. I never played Fallout 76, and I have no interest in playing Fallout 7. I don't want to play a Fallout MMO. I really don't care. I mean, tell me, anybody out there, again, did that game ever get a resurgence after it launched completely busted? What the hell is this? Oh, looks cool, but okay. I'd have to know more about it before I make a call on whether I'd like. It just looks like an action game. Eh. Don't look bad.
General Motors' historic commitment to performance is embodied in two of its iconic brands, Chevrolet and Cadillac. The V-Series.R elevates Cadillac's competitive spirit to a whole new level.
Is this another Forza? If it is, I don't give a shit. Sorry, fans of racing games. I'm not a racing game fan.
Celebrated champion for decades. The all-new Chevrolet Corvette E-Ray continues that tradition. General Motors is proud to usher in a new era of competition with the innovators behind the new Forza Motorsport.
Yep.
Forza Motorsport and General Motors are pairing their strengths in technical excellence and sophisticated modern design to take bold steps into the future and bring that experience to gamers. I'm thrilled to welcome the Cadillac V-Series.R and the Corvette E-Ray to the home of competition.
And again, I totally get where people would get excited for, oh my gosh, we can play this, we could race this car in Forza, and how cool is that? It just doesn't excite me. It's like, ooh, look, we're bringing in this car. Okay. I mean, it's a cool car, but nah.
Let's tweak the car's performance for the next one.
So yeah, like whatever I'm trying to say, I'm not trying to bash the game. If you are a fan of racing games, you are a fan of Forza, awesome. Go play it, go love it. I hope you have a hell of a time. It looks cool. It looks good. I have nothing to really say about it because it's not my jam.
This is my timeline.
So I always want that. I always want that stated. If I ever say something I don't like something or whatever, always know that you can tell me in the comments how cool you think it is, and I'll listen. I think that's awesome. I'm glad that people have something they like. You know, it's just, again, it's just not my jam.
I have seen all that ever was, and all that ever will be.
Now it's the new Elder Scrolls.
Have seen betrayal.
Was it like a vowel or what, or vowed or whatever it was that was in that was earlier that I thought was Elder Scrolls?
I am the one who knows.
Oh no, this is Elder Scrolls Online. Something new one.
For perhaps the first time in my unending existence, I feel disconnected from fate's flow. Unseen forces move against me, hungry for forbidden knowledge. A mystery long kept hidden. A secret that threatens to unravel reality itself. Protect the secret. Save Tamriel.
Cool. Oh hey, that's already out.
Thesis Unit 37. Toronto is under attack.
Oh god.
Something different about Null Sector this time.
They've taken over most of the city and they're rounding up Omnics. They need our help.
People are answering Winston's recall. There's new blood on the team, and we have so much to teach them.
If we can stop Null Sector, maybe we can save the city.
Coming through!
Been a while, Vivian.
As if I didn't have enough problems already.
So we fly up there, smash through anything that gets in our way, and put another business.
I hate to interrupt the moment, but I'm picking up reports of more attacks in other cities.
It's a fight they want. I say let's give it to them.
Engage. Target marked.
Time to create peace with bullets.
Okay, so they're adding like a PvE mode to Overwatch. Eh.
Oh, yeah! Boom!
The world is counting on us.
Let's go.
Shall we do this together?
Fight with me.
Engaging.
Watch this! I saw that. Not bad.
Eh.
World premiere.
God, I just want to see something that's going to get me excited here. Okay, another Persona.
What is this place?
Oh, we're playing this game later this year. Yeah.
Who are these people?
No idea. But if they're attacking us, our only choice is fighting back. Hey, look over there!
I love the cute kind of like chibi art.
So you're telling me you're thieves who steal hearts, and you just happened to stumble into this world?
Yeah, did you see the combat style? Did you see it? We've got like a Fire Emblem. God, I can't get it right on the spot.
Stumble into this world?
We got like a Fire Emblem top-down
Phantom thieves have helped.
grid-based combat with Persona. I am so pumped.
You should be grateful to have been made my subjects. But you're just mannerless little brats. Unfortunately, returning will be no easy feat.
Somewhere deep inside, I know you realize things can't go on like this. So,
I love this art style.
Yeah, let's show them what we got.
There have been Persona Tactica. There have been Persona games that have come, and again, this is another one that is coming to all platforms. There have been Persona games. What are they? They're like the Labyrinth games or whatever. I've never played them, and I think they were on like DS. They've got a following, but I really have like the kind of like little chibi art style. So I am very interested in that. I love the fact that we're kind of doing like a grid-based combat with Persona. That's really interesting, especially after the Warriors type game with Persona 5 Strikers, which, yes, again, another game that I am going to get back into because I believe this is supposed to be a sequel to Strikers. Well, I say sequel, but it's supposed to takes place, I think, after Strikers because yeah, you get what I mean. I'm interested. But again, how sad is it that I keep getting the most interested in games that are coming out on other platforms? Like, I'm waiting for the Xbox game to really excite me. I mean, Yakuza was something I played on Xbox, but
humanity has always hunted for knowledge.
it's, you know, it's also available on other shit.
The wonder is not that the field of stars is so vast.
Field of Starfield, get it? You already know how pumped I am for this game. You watch the Starfield Direct videos. I was super pumped for this game. I still am. I'm really excited.
We're all here because we're committed to the biggest question of all. What's out there? You're part of Constellation now. Part of our family.
We do not fully understand all that is at work here.
No finer group in the stars to be unraveling this mystery.
I'll follow you from here on out, Captain.
Grab jump is ready. I love this part.
These artifacts could be everything we've been looking for. Another great secret the universe is asking us to unravel.
Human settlements throughout the galaxy could be at risk.
We are not stopping. Whatever lies at the end of this road will change humanity forever. This is where we belong.
I mean, I'm no more or less pumped for this game. I come out. I want to play it. Dude, I'm so pumped that we don't. I'm also pumped that we don't have to wait until later this year to the holiday season. It's coming out. We've already watched that. That we get this in September. Dude, I think that was a great time to release their game.
World premiere.
And if I can take a second here, it's something that I really like about the video game release cycle nowadays, that we no longer have to wait till the holiday season to launch everything. Like, companies are launching stuff at the beginning of the year, during the summer. You know, like, there are still hot spots throughout the year to launch games, but we're seeing big games come out throughout the year. It's no longer kind of like Dark Horse kind of smaller games peppered throughout the year, and then the big stuff in the fall, or the big stuff in the holiday season. It's really kind of spread out. And again, I always say this, Dying Light, the first one, was one of the first games that I think really kind of broke that trend, releasing in the early part of the year. I want to say it came out in January or February, way back when. That was one of the first big games that did that came out, that just was fucking loved. I really love this whole, that we can spread it out and play throughout the year and no longer have to wait till the holiday season. Sorry, I know that's a weird thing to get super excited about. I just am. I like it. Ooh, is it a strategy game about mountain climbing? Play that. So what? There was a grid-based game. I think it's called Insurmountable. That was about mountain climbing and mountain exploration. It was a really cool concept. Oh, interesting. Okay. Give me a second, I'm pulling out my notebook.
World premiere.
I wanted my notebook there so I could make a note of that, because I really want to play that. It looks cool. New Metro game. But it's set on an oil rig instead of trains. No? Okay. Again, cool looking trailer. I'm curious about it. I like my theory, though, of how it was a Metro game. Speaking of, are we ever going to get another Metro game, or is Metro done? I'd play another Metro game. Okay, the art style is cool, but it's kind of making my eyes hurt. Maybe something with the frame rate. It said a new day, new dungeon. So what, is it going to be like a roguelite kind of dungeon crawler? Okay. Could be cool.
Hi.
Oh, hey, Keanu.
To be returning as Johnny Silverhand.
I love Keanu Reeves, but dear God, the guy's got so much charisma. But there's something about the way he acts that it's so one note. I love him. I do. I love John Wick. I love him. But dear God, Keanu, emote. And look, man, I'm super pumped for Phantom Liberty. It looks really cool. From everything I can tell, it's going to be it's like a spy thriller set in a new area of oh my God, I almost said Liberty City, of Night City. There we go. Jeez, why was that so hard for me to remember? Which we, by the way, we're going to be starting a new Cyberpunk campaign. Getting ready, and we're gonna hit that hard when I start it to get ready for Phantom Liberty, because I lost my Corpo run. I do not know where the data went for it, or the save file, so I'm starting completely over. Something else I wanted to say about that last game. Oh right, I feel like there's a lot of the stuff that I've seen that's really cool, it's cool and whatnot. I'm just seeing a lot of small little, almost indie-like games coming out of Xbox, and that's something that I keep seeing. It's like we buy all these studios, but then they're launching all these tiny like indie games. Like I'm looking for something that's like a big blockbuster that's going to move units. I get it. Small stuff is cool. Game Pass is cool, quote unquote, from what everybody tells me. I still have reservations about it, but whatever. But I'm looking for something that big selling point. Yes, I know we had Starfield, but I'm looking for something that's going to move units. And I still think that the PS5 and PlayStation have done that. They've shown all these big titles that are coming out in the future that would make you want to buy a PS5. I'm not seeing it with Xbox. It's like, and I'll get one eventually.
In the upcoming expansion for Cyberpunk 2077, Phantom Liberty. This new adventure reunites Johnny and V on a dangerous spy mission and introduces Idris Elba as Secret Agent Solomon Reed. It's really amazing to share the screen with you, Idris. It's cool to be a part of this game with you, man.
Okay, so the one lady from the last video who just had her hands like plastered in those like crab claws. I feel like they gave Keanu the note, emote with your hands more. Like it was like too little over there, too much here. I don't know, something about it.
As a player, you'll get to visit Dogtown, an unexplored part of Night City, and rescue the President of the new United States of America. Expect a massive expansion, twists, secrets, and plenty of stuff to do. I know the team at CD Projekt Red just keeps raising the bar when it comes to telling cinematic stories in video games. And I really can't...
Look, I love CD Projekt. I give them, not a pass, but I think they handled the Cyberpunk debacle as well as they can. But don't act like Cyberpunk coming out was a raising of the bar. That was a massive stumble. Like I said, I think they recovered. I think they solidified the game. They fixed it. And I think they putting off plans for a massive expansion was a very good idea. But let's be honest, the launch of that game was a massive flub. But again, like I said, I stand by my statement. I think they fixed it. I think they did everything they could to make up for that mistake. And the biggest thing was they came out and said, yeah, we fucked up. I respect that.
Can't wait for you to play it on Xbox Series X and S. But enough talk.
And PlayStation.
I'm guessing you want to see for yourself. And so it is my honor and pleasure to give you and introduce the official trailer for Phantom Liberty. Check it out.
Again, did they just tell you to... It just runs off. Again, he's got so much charisma.
Johnny, I'm dying. There's nothing can stop that.
V. My name is Songbird. I'm an NUS intelligence analyst. I know about the bomb ticket in your head. And I can save your life.
What's the catch? I need you to get to Dogtown.
Attention all Dogtown residents. The President managed to crash her Space Force One into our humble district.
Man's got 1,001 reasons to want Myers as a hostage. Sleeper agents. Time to wake them up.
So NUSA's tossing us back into the fray, huh?
Stay sharp. We're in the wolf's den now.
Get Myers out of there.
Time to evac.
Her safety is the top priority.
Shit! They catch us out here, we're dead.
Wait, hear that?
God almighty! It's moving! Run! This way! Quick!
Someone ratted us out.
You know, V, treason ain't ever black and white.
It's a charade, V.
Wherever she goes, people get hurt. Bodies drop.
Just want what Songbird promised me. The cure.
The situation's changed. You need to know if you're with me.
Illusion of freedom draws in the desperate. Pick your truth, V.
Come on. Got iron in your hand. Gotta put it to someone's head. Pull the trigger.
If I don't do anything, and do it soon, I'll die.
Does that font for Phantom Liberty look like something from Metal Gear Solid? Just me? Isn't there a sequel to City Skylines coming out? Is that what this is? Are they coming out with a new Sim City? No, it's City Skylines. I think that's the... Yeah. Not gonna play it on the channel. But, no, okay, cool. I'm not big into city builders like this. I know some people are who can make some really cool shit, so more power to them. Jeez, how much more of this is there? Oh, God, he's there. Okay. Excuse me. Trying to remember what game this is.
汝定めを課せられし子よ、憂いを抱える旅人よ。
こいつが俺の凱旋者だ。果たして誰が次の王か。己自身
Traveling boy.
内なる英雄の姿に変われと。
真の王を志すならば、打ち勝つ。
Yeah, I've heard about this game being developed.
君にとっては絵空の子。
It looks very Persona, but it's not Persona.
この国は今、有史以来の危機にさらされている。どうやら面白い力を手にしたようだ。
主君に捧げると決めた覚悟そのものだ。
これこそ人間の真実だ。
道は二つに一つ。
またあったね。やはり君は興味深い。
今こそあんた自身がそうなる番よ。
正義かどうかじゃない。誰もが恐れと不安に負けそうです。
There's another game, though, that I think not coming out only on Xbox.
幻想はただの絵空ごとなんかじゃない。
Metaphor. Yeah, man, I'm pumped. Re-Fantasio. Yeah.
World premiere.
I remember that studio was working on something new, that it was, again, it was a Persona game and everything but name. Like, you can see some of the gameplay, like some of the menus, like the menus were Persona. It looked like when he shook a hand of like maybe a new ally or whatever, it looked like something like the Social Link, which I always know them as, but they were confidants in P5. That showed up. Again, it's Persona in everything but name. Ooh.
Humanity's cities have fallen. Our people's only means of survival is to seek sanctuary here, in the Belfry. You must explore this world to find the origins of this evil. And bring hope back to our people.
Oh, co-op. You had me so excited. And then you lost me. Oh, and it also looks live action. It kind of looks like Castle Crashers. Yeah, you had me so excited. It was like, okay, studio that did the Banner Saga trilogy. That was really cool. All right. Looks like a game that's about exploring, you know, so we're going to send out all these squads or whatever. And then, boom, multiplayer out. I have no interest as soon as you said co-op adventure.
World premiere.
This city is a miracle of progress. A finely tuned, delicately balanced machine. But it only takes one rebellious little gear to ruin everything. If you resist my rule, if you alter...
Is this a new BioShock?
If you threaten what I have built, there is nowhere in space or time where I will not destroy.
I highly doubt it, but... Kind of looks like BioShock Infinite.
Oh no. What did I do?
So it's your usual, oh, I thought I saved the future, but instead I fucked everything up. Because everybody decides, hey, let's mess with the past. Cool looking game. Coming in due time. Like I said though, it kind of looked like BioShock Infinite, which I am all for another BioShock Infinite-like game. I loved Infinite.
Thank you all for joining us.
Oh, boo!
Special day for me and the team.
Boo!
To see 11 games showcased from our first-party studios. We opened with Fable from Playground Games, which will bring the franchise into the modern era while staying true to its British style and humor.
Okay.
Compulsion and In Exile shared their first original experiences since joining Xbox with South of Midnight and Clockwork Revolution. And we are thrilled at how Avowed is shaping up for release next year from the RPG masters at Obsidian. In addition to Avowed, our studios will deliver Hellblade 2, an all-new Microsoft Flight Simulator, Towerborn, and more in 2024.
I mean, does it just seem weird that for an hour-long showcase we got, what he said, 11 new games? I mean, and some of them looked really good. I will hand him that. I did like, holy shit, South of Midnight. I thought that game looked really cool. Clockwork looked neat. Hellblade, I'm stoked for. Fable. But first off, with all that Xbox money being thrown to a lot of these studios, they're coming up with stuff that looks like tiny little indie games. Like some of the other stuff, like Tower Work or whatever, looked like a small little indie studio game. Where's all this money going? Are you just not giving them any funding, or barely any, because you bought so many flippin' studios? Which also, you had an hour-long showcase, and you only had 11 first-party games? Jesus Christ, dude.
Later this month, players can look forward to Elder Scrolls Online Necrom and Sea of Thieves Monkey Island. As we look to holiday...
Oh my god, and he's including those two in that 11, so it's really 9 new games.
Field and Forza Motorsport, both built for Xbox Series X, S, and PC. We are also honored to share 14 games today from our creative partners, like Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft Massive, in collaboration with Lucasfilm Games.
Am I an asshole then whenever I hear that, Ubisoft? It's Ubisoft. I've never heard an American pronounce it Ubisoft. Every American I have heard pronounce it Ubi. I've heard some in Europeans pronounce it Ubi, but not Americans. I hate you, Phil. I hate him. 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 Sorry. I'm sorry. I have such a hatred for this man. It's our game partners. Again, they are coming to Xbox as well as other shit. Stop calling them partners, because they're not partnering, quote unquote, with you. I don't like that phrase. Maybe I'm being an asshole, because again, I I dislike him, but
33
bugs me.
Immortals from Thunder Lotus, Kunitsugami, Path of the Goddess from Capcom, and more Persona games coming to Game Pass thanks to our continued partnership with Sega Atlas.
Oh, more Persona games coming to Game Pass, so you don't actually even have to buy them. So what the fuck does Atlas get out of this? This is what I don't like about Game Pass. Shit. Again, everyone's but you pay something and then you get games for free. Isn't that awesome? That's what I liked about games with Gold and PS Plus. Yes, you got free games. You get older stuff for free. You get, but we're gonna put new games on this. Well, then then how much are studios gonna put into games if you're just gonna give them away? Yeah, I get it. It's a licensing deal essentially, but how much money is Atlas getting from you that is going to make it worth giving you this game for free? That is going to make giving the Persona 3 remake for free, that is going to be giving that other new Atlas game for free. That is what I dislike about Game Pass, is I don't think studios are getting as much money that they earned through selling and having people play their games. Yes, it gets more people playing the game, but people aren't buying it. What the hell does it matter?
I'd also like to congratulate...
And from what I have heard people complain about Game Pass, that is one of the biggest issues, that studios are getting screwed.
The Studio Zero team on Metaphor ReFantazio. It's great to be able to premiere what is next from the creators of Persona here in our showcase. We are focused on putting our players and game creators first in everything we do. No matter...
What did I just say about money splits? This is what I dislike about him. I feel like he acts like, we're trying to put gamers first, and we're putting everyone first, not us. We're so wonderful. I fucking hate you. You want to be a cutthroat businessman? Be a cutthroat fucking businessman. Ugh. God, I hate him.
Play on Xbox, PC, or over the cloud. All gamers are welcome here at Xbox. When it comes to our consoles, we have heard your feedback on two fronts. First, we have significantly increased our supply of Xbox Series X, making it easier for fans to find globally. Second, we know you've wanted more storage with Xbox Series S.
Of course people want more storage. I don't get why, and this is also with PlayStation, why you guys put a 500 gigabyte hard drive on these things. Why? A terabyte. It should be a terabyte base. Like, we know this. We learned this from the PS4, Xbox One generation. Whatever.
I'm excited to share we have some news there as well.
I mean, it's not new. I mean, we've seen this ad before. Oh my God. I'm sorry. This guy, he triggers me. I really don't like him. Clearly. I just don't believe a word he says. It's the fake smile. He looks like a used car salesman to me. I just don't like him.
And now for the one more thing you've all been waiting for. Prepare for the most comprehensive deep dive we've ever done for the biggest game we've ever built. So sit tight and enjoy Starfield Direct.
Which we've already covered, because I had more interest in that than I did for the actual Xbox Showcase. Okay, so the Xbox Showcase. Final thoughts. I think I've already kind of gone into it. I think they didn't show enough big blockbuster projects that are going to move units. I think Starfield is probably the biggest thing that's going to move units, because everything else they're showing, it's like, oh, hey, here's a big new game that we're going to make in 2024. Here's a big new game that we're going to release in 2024. After Starfield, what else are they doing this year? I just really think they are lagging behind Sony when it comes to creating games. Xbox keeps looking to make a service and everything, and I understand that people like that. I've given my issues with it. I'm really starting to get a headache because of it, and also staring at this white screen is not helping. Oh, God. Okay. It's not as bright. But no, I did not like this showcase overall. I think there was some cool stuff, but I think overall it was I wouldn't say a waste of time, but it wasn't worth the time that it was. You know, I think it could have been a half hour and focus on actual Xbox projects, because over half of it to me was filler. So that frustrates me. But either way, guys, thanks for watching. Social media in the description. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I will see you all in the next one. But until then, I'm out.